96.7 The Beat, the A's, hip hop and R&B. What's going down, world? I am Moran, the man, and I'm in the presence of somebody who is out here on the come up.
Yes.
Season 1 winner of the Foe.
Yes.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Hey, I'm looking at a legend right now.
Yes, you are.
Evvie McKinney, how you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
I can't even
Moran.
lie. Like looking at you, like your dimples are really popping in real life.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Word. This your first time in Atlanta?
No, not in Atlanta, but this is my first time at the iHeart Media here in Atlanta.
First time.
Yeah.
Dope. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here in the building. You've been road running a lot. You've been doing all types of things since you won. You were at our iHeart Radio Music Festival.
Yes, that I performed. I opened it up. I performed, started on the daytime stage at the iHeart Music Festival, and I showed no mercy. No mercy. I really tore that stage up. That's how you kick off for iHeart Music Festival.
With you.
Yes.
How did it make you feel being up there?
Special. Very special. And you know, when I won the 4, I became iHeartRadio's On the Verge artist, and a lot of people don't really know, specifically what that means, but to be an iHeartRadio On the Verge artist doesn't just mean like guaranteed radio play, but you get so many opportunities like opening up the iHeart Music Festival and just being on that stage in front of that crowd. I just felt special, and I felt like, it was whole nother level of, man, I made it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or are you ever in a space where you weren't feeling as special before this moment? Like any low points?
I mean, I've had some very rough times in my life. I've hit rock bottom before. Okay. When I graduated high school in 2015, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I graduated from the Soulsville Charter School, and when I graduated, I didn't go to college like the rest of my fellow peers. I said I wanted to be a superstar, and not even just then, but my whole life, it's almost like God has been preparing me this entire time for the 4. And when I graduated in 2015, I toured singing backup for my brother's band, Gideon, Luke, and the People. And then I toured Spain and Portugal with this gospel band.
Word. And
just toured all over the world singing backup. That's how I paid my bills. That's how I made my money. But there were plenty of times when the gigs may have gotten canceled and my account would be in the negatives for months. And times like that, I could do nothing but pray and ask the Lord to just lead me and guide me into something that was a lot more permanent and something that was a lot more stable. And with that, man,
insert the
God just,
look at God. Dang.
Nothing but faith. And one thing I will say is that no matter how low, to the ground I got, no matter how bad I started to feel or how doubtful I started to feel, I just always knew that this wasn't the end. I always knew that Jesus was going to give me something. He was going to give me something. I don't know when never knew when it was going to be. And I definitely didn't know that he was going to make a show for me to win the first season. And with that, I just feel so special. I feel so special. By God, I feel special.
Word.
Yeah.
Good words. So what was it like for you working with Diddy?
Man.
He out here, he made people walk to Brooklyn for some cheesecake.
Working with Diddy is an experience that to be honest, I can't even put it into words because it's a moment. It's so humbling, and I'm so grateful.
Right.
I mean, you're not talking. This is not just a producer. This is not just anybody. This is music mogul, music expert of music. Period.
Right.
He knows he just knows. He knows what's gonna work. He knows what's not gonna work, and working with him, it's almost like every minute of being in his presence, you learn something new. That's exactly what it's like. Yeah. And I take all of that time. I ask him all the questions. Unlike everybody else, I'm a country girl from Memphis, Tennessee. I am not afraid to ask questions. I ask him questions. I ask for advice. I soak it all up. I soak it all in when I'm around him. And he actually produced my single, How Do You Feel? And I will never forget when he listened to the song and he was just into it. He was walking in his backyard and he was just listening to it.
Oh, so he was at his house.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. When I got off the 4, I started to record at his house with Mario Winans, produced amazing singer-songwriter Mario Winans.
You know who Mario is.
Yes,
Keep it on the
yes. So Diddy really, I mean, I've worked with Meghan Trainor as well, and she is amazing. But somebody like Diddy, somebody who's much older and he's had so many years in the business, not just in the music industry, but just in entertainment, period. To have somebody like that, first of all, spend time to just even calling, like he calls and check on me, he texts and check on me.
So Diddy's person, like he's like real
yes, he is like a big brother to me. He is not just, he's a mentor,
right,
but he also is somebody that he lets me know, like, I believe in you. I believe in you. Even on the 4, I will never forget that moment when I stood and I was battling Javaya, and it took so long for them to deliberate, but I just had a feeling like I was looking Diddy dead in his eyes, making eye contact, like, please, this is me. Like, I'm different from all these other artists. Like, I want to perform. I want to be the one to sell out stadiums. And I need you behind me. And it wasn't nothing but God that had favor with those judges to let me through.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, watching your epic final performance, you killed the whole little Tina Turner song.
Thank you.
This mother literally stood up and looked at you like you would have thought you would have thought it was 112 in the night. So, like, how did you get into the mindset of that performance? Because everybody can't beat Tina Turner. Like, everybody can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know what's so funny, Moran? Like, ever since I was in diapers, I have always listened to soul music. I've always listened to Tina Turner and Aretha Franklin. Those two women, as young as I am, and I'm 21 right now, but as young as I am, and as young as I was listening to that music, something always draws me to them, Aretha Franklin and Tina Turner. And when I would perform even out the country and do little gigs and stuff to make money, those are the songs. Never Loved a Man, Proud Mary. Those were my money songs that I would perform. And you talking about, I wouldn't just stand at no mic. I'm swinging hair, I'm kicking, I'm getting on the floor, rolling around, and I did that same exact performance on the 4. And it's so funny because even my family, like, they look and they're like, oh, Evvie's been doing this for a long time, but to the world, that was their first time seeing me do that. And like I said, the Lord had just been preparing me this whole time.
For that one moment.
Yeah.
How did the passing of Aretha affect you?
Yes.
How so?
Man, it really affected me. It affected me drastically, to be honest. And the reason why is because all my life I've listened to this lady sing. Right. And I've listened to this lady deliver every song she's ever performed, even if she's just in the studio learning a song or being co-produced by somebody like Jermaine Dupri. Like, being just being in that mindset and listening to her and feeling the anointing on her voice, I wanted to meet her. Okay. I wanted to personally meet her. And I've always been so inspired by Aretha Franklin, and when she passed away, I was just like, man, I missed my shot of her getting to see me and meet me, because I know deep down if I would have met her, she would have fell in love with me, because she was born in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Right. Like, we just have that connection. But I know, God willing, I see her in heaven, Lord's willing, when the time is right. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Memphis, because musically as a whole, Memphis has always produced stars. And right now, y'all are on fire right now.
Yes.
Tay Keith.
Gotti, K. Michelle, Justin Timberlake.
Some Tay Keith beats.
Shoot, yeah. Put me on a feature. You hear us talking about you.
Absolutely. So how does it feel for you personally to be representing Memphis? Because I don't wanna say it like you have a lot to live up to. Yes. But y'all have produced a lot of legends.
Yes. Yes. And for right now, me being in Evvie season and being from Memphis, Tennessee, and coming from so much rich history, I feel honored. And not just because I'm just from Memphis, Tennessee, but I feel honored because I'm representing Memphis and I'm representing the kingdom of God. And although I'm not necessarily doing gospel music, I think it's so important as an artist that we know who we are behind all the makeup, all the interviews and all of that. Like, you have to know who your God is, where you came from, how you even got here. And I'm representing Jesus. I'm representing soul music, good music, funk music. I'm representing a little hip hop. I'm representing, young women in Memphis. I'm representing young African American women all over the world. I'm representing young women, period. Word. And to have that, and for me to be so young and to just speak the way I speak. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you have an old soul because you're so wise for your age. But man, I'm just honored. I'm honored. Yep.
Absolutely. So what is the overall goal for Evvie? Like, what is the overall mission? What you trying to do out here?
Well, my overall mission is to have a well done, my good and faithful servant, into the house of the Lord. But besides that, Lord's willing, I know I'm going to get that. But my overall goal is to motivate, inspire, and to give people a different angle to look at young black women. And I want to give people a different angle to look at women like me, young women like me, and how I love God and how I'm not afraid to talk about him. Because, to be honest, Moran, everything that I have right now, specifically, I have prayed for, and I'm not even lying to you. Everything that I have, and that is the reason why, even when I was a little girl, when I would be in calculus class and stuff, I would let my teachers know, this is not for me. This is not what I'm going to be. I will never use calculus again in my life.
I can relate.
Ever again.
I can relate.
But I know.
The real can relate to that statement. The real can relate.
But one thing is, I never lost faith in myself.
Right.
And I want to motivate young women and young people as a whole. Never lose faith in yourself. You don't have to work no regular job if you don't want to. If you want a different life for yourself, create that life for yourself. Take your biggest, I always say, take your biggest dreams to God, because he is the one that's going to make it happen for you anyways.
Word.
Yep.
That's real.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting you to come up and drop all these
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I'm just saying, you really, for somebody so young, so talented, you really dropped a lot of gems.
Yeah.
So that's good. But I just want to tell you to your face,
thank you.
I'm 1,000% rocking with you.
Thank you.
You have a great spirit, great vibe, great energy. I just want to see you win. Now, I want to put you on a spot, but I'm going to ask, because I like to ask singers to do this, because usually they ask rappers to do this. Can we get an acapella?
How do you feel when you're with her? When she cracks a smile, does it light up your world? How do you feel when it's all said and done? Are you in love with her? Even though you can't see, how do you feel? Y'all need to go get my single, How Do You Feel, available right now everywhere. If you got Google Play, iTunes, Apple Music, go and get it right now. Spotify, it's available on all platforms.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you on all your success. Thank you for pulling up. Tay Keith, you from Memphis.
Yes.
This is a star from your city. You need to link up.
Put me on a feature. Drake,
Michelle,
901 Shelby Drive.
Dolph.
Yes. And y'all make sure, y'all make sure y'all have my song, How Do You Feel, in rotation. It's number 28 on the adult R&B charts. And me being a young girl from the hood in Memphis, Tennessee, that is one of the biggest accomplishments in my life. And I'm so honored. I'm so honored to just be chosen by God to be on this journey right now. So thank you for having me, Moran.
Oh, good. Thank you for pulling up. Hey, man, I'm with it. Congratulations to you on all your success. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm Moran the man, Evvie McKinney, 96.7 The Beat. We out.